ourselves, I should study a little more. I should be more organized. I should have little more time to study. I should get up early so that I can study uh, or complete my syllabus. So now I want you to write this sincerely, that what is your expectation of yourself, जो आप मन ही मन खुद से बात करते हो ना कि मैंने ये करना चाहिए, मैंने वो करना चाहिए. So write that. What is it that you should be doing? I should eat better. I should sleep better. I should exercise. I should be more organized, more disciplined. All the shoulds. Done? Now understand one thing. Yeah, I want you all to be really with me right now here. Should is considered to be one of the most dangerous words in the dictionary. Why? Read your own sentence, what you have written, and see how you feel about it. When you read your own sentence, you will realize deep within you have labeled yourself that you are not doing enough, right? You have labeled yourself कि आप नहीं कर रहे हो. Should जहां पर आता है ना, वहां पर you have already decided that I am not doing it. I should study. So the inference is I am not studying enough. I should get up early. Matlab, the inference is I'm getting up late. So the more you say this repeatedly in your mind, it's going to definitely build stress. Because it's not this one thing. There are so many things. Huh? They are your own expectations of yourself. They are your teachers' expectations of you. They are your parents' expectations of you. And that is the burden. Right? So what do we do then? Now, I want you to rework. Now, convert this should and write your sentence again. Reframing it to could. C-O-U-L-D, could. So if I could study a little better, what is possible? So if I could, complete your sentence. Again, if I could get up early, what is possible? If I could sleep better, what is possible? If I could be more focused, what is possible? If I could be more organized, what is possible? Whatever was your own sentence, convert it from should to could. Reframe it. Reframe your own sentence. And I want you to really observe your own emotions when you were writing the earlier sentence and now. Are you feeling a little less stressed about the intention? Are you feeling a little better? Now why? Because should takes us into the past and makes us feel not good enough. But the moment you convert it and reframe it to could, what happens is It opens the door to future and you start seeing possibilities. It is a calling for action. You will feel like taking that step when you, and this is not only for your conscious, but your subconscious self. So from today, can we practice this? Always being aware of your own self-talk and practicing converting it from should to could, right? But then you are participating today in the session. Your teachers, your parents, they care for you and they communicate any which way that is workable and possible for them. तो वो शायद शुड लैंग्वेज में आपसे बात करे, तो उनको ब्लेम नहीं करना है. You have to use your own filter and convert that should to could, even when they are talking. Like if your teacher tells you something, you should have done this, no? तो आप मन ही मन खुद को क्या बोलोगे? What will you repeat in your mind? What will be your self-talk? Oh, if I could do this, this is possible. So what will happen? You will escape that guilt and blame drama. We are actually hooked up in guilt and blame cycle, and that increases the stress. Are you all with me? Yes. So do you think this can help? This simple key, it is very, very powerful tool by Louis Hay. Very powerful. I have implemented it myself and noticed a huge difference in my own stress level. Perfect. Second is, we are in the era of information overload. Not so much of perspectives, right? There is so much confusion, and more the information, more the self-doubt, more the confusion, right? More the stress. So what is possible? We need to learn something regularly and implement to declutter, to remove that unwanted clutter, unseen clutter of information around us and within us also. Being an energy person, being a pranic healer, I have implemented it myself and it has a huge difference. Huge difference, I will. Because we think 60,000 thoughts per day. Multiply it by your age. It's all in and around you. You carry it. And where will that 60,000 thought come from? From whatever you have absorbed by your five senses. Whatever you have seen, you have heard. अब उसका quality हमारे हाथ में है सब कुछ. No? So much of waste will be there, no, with it. Do you think it will increase your stress? Yes. So do you want to learn and implement few very simple tools to declutter yourself per day? Maybe few of them you would not have read in books or your curriculum, and you may have a little inhibition to implement. But they are simple tools. I have tried, tested, worked on it for years together, and then I'm sharing it to you. It's my own learning, few of them from my journey of pranic healing and few otherwise. So one that is very, very powerful and easy to apply is every day you brush your teeth. कितना भी आप जल्दी में हो, you never miss out on that, right? Every day, once daily, or maybe twice daily also, right? Few of you. So that time, whenever you're brushing, what are you doing? When you're spitting, you're removing your dirt from the mouth. That time, what you need to do is just remember. Now you write it. If at all you're stressed about some experience or some self doubt or some insecurity or some fear that is bothering you, आप क्या करोगे? To get the fear out. Fears, insecurities, spit all the unwanted experience out every single day. You may feel that ऐसे थोड़ी होता है. Apply it for 2 weeks and then decide for yourself. And why I'm giving you that? Because you can do it by the by. You don't require any extra time. Otherwise, it will add more burden to your routine. Nah, I'm not asking you to do 1 hour meditation every day. Not even 1 hour of exercise every day. Right? So simple, you can write it. Spit your fears, spit your worries, spit your anxieties, spit your unwanted experiences, spit deep-rooted insecurities, spit your self-doubt every single day. हमने अपने आप को लेबल भी लगा लिया होता है ना सुन के that I am not good at studies. We compare ourselves with others. I'm not focused. Or I don't learn quickly. I take time. किसी और का जल्दी हो जाता है, मुझे टाइम लगता है, या मेरे से तो होता ही नहीं है. So what do? We compare. So that time is come out of that labels that we have put on ourselves unknowingly or knowingly, not even other people's labels. Okay, and what we need to do is spit those labels also, unwanted labels of I am not good at this, right? Possible, easy, very simple. Yes. Next is, if at all you can, I would powerfully and strongly recommend you to take salt water bath every day. Salt is considered to be a medium to declutter your energy body, and that is one of the simplest way to remove stress. Also, you can keep an intention that it is absorbing all the stress energy, apply it head to toe, keep it for 2 minutes and wash. If you are in hurry, just keep it for half a minute and wash. Very simple. Don't put it in the water and take bath, but salt water bath, the way I suggested, is the perfect way to remove your energy clutter. Okay, I'm talking about that 60,000 thoughts multiplied by your age and everyone you're connected to. That's all in your aura, and it will definitely multiply the, right? Then next is create a bedtime routine, because the energy that you sleep, it's going to multiply and make you feel even worse the next day. So energy you sleep with has to be better. It's said that never sleep with a dirty mind. Like, having all the toxic experiences, किसी ने कुछ बोला, anger, worry, irritation, frustration, upset. If you sleep like that, it's certainly going to multiply. Certainly. So what do we do then? If you can have a routine of taking salt water bath in the evening before you go to bed, brush your teeth, spit every experience that was not up to your expectations, or you could not meet someone's expectations or your own expectations, remove it, and then have a habit of writing a diary. Okay. Now, there could be 1,000 things that happened, and उसमें से कितने तो will not be up to what you wanted. Not so much to complain of. Now you have to train your mind from shifting your attention from complaints to what went good, and write those 5 lines of gratitude or being thankful, or what is really like a accomplishment, that oh, I decided this and I completed it. Like it could be just reading a topic, right? Or doing well in practicals, right? So you have to write those 5 lines every single day. So bedtime routine, you imagine the entire day like a movie. You can do it right now also. From morning to afternoon, kitni sari cheezein hui hogi na. There were so many things that happened till now. Now there could be few that were like good, few bad, all the experiences. Now you bring your attention to what went good and where you want to appreciate, right? And then energize that. How do you energize? By being thankful. Simple, very simple. And then fir bhi there are few things that you were like really upset and you just don't want to forget it. Then what do? That it is fir bhi bar bar yaad aa raha hai. It's coming, it's really occupying. It's not, um, getting. What do? We'll do a simple exercise right now if you are with me, right? Okay. So first, close your eyes. Think of the entire day today, and choose to be an observer, like you're a director of a movie and you're watching a movie. Don't start acting in the movie. Choose to be a director. Choose to be an observer. And just see the movie of entire day till now. Now in that movie, if there is a scene that is disturbing, you are the director. The moment you start feeling bad about what happened, you jump into the role of acting. तो आपको कैसे समझेगा कि आप डायरेक्टर हो कि एक्टिंग करने लग गए? आपके इमोशंस अगर आ गए बीच में जब आप ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हो, तो समझ लेना कि मैं एक्टिंग करने लग गई. अगेन रिमाइंड योरसेल्फ, नो, चूज टू बी अ डायरेक्टर. जस्ट सी व्हाट हैपेंड एंड देन delete that, remove that scene by saying cancel, cancel, cancel. In your imagination, you can just delete it, wipe it off, and replace it with a new scene, new movie, and see yourself in that movie, still being in the director's role. है ना? ये ऐसे होता ना कि अरे मैंने ये बोलना चाहिए था, मैंने क्यों नहीं बोला, मैं भूल क्यों गई, why did not I remember to, I should have done this, I should have spoke, like said this, I should have uh, remember to do XYZ. So whatever in terms of your self-expression, now see yourself handling the same situation more confidently, more powerfully, with higher self-esteem, not from ego consciousness. How do you know that you are reacting from ego consciousness? If you're looking down on others, if you're demeaning, If you're rude, then you are still triggered by your ego, your identity. So again, cancel that if that's the scene, and see yourself humbly yet confidently responding in the same situation. Again, choosing to be a direct. Energize this for 17 seconds. Yourself smiling, confident. When you feel complete, slowly open your eyes. Okay. I want you to share your experience so that I can help you better. Anyone? Yeah, participate fully, share your experience. Yes. Okay. Could you feel the difference? Slight difference or no? Could you do
Yes,
the
ma'am.
exercise? Do you think it helps you manage yourself better in a stressful situation? Do you think it will be helpful if you continue this practice every day? Yes, it's a
Yes, ma'am.
very, very powerful, very, very powerful. See, whatever we see, whatever we hear, whatever we absorb by five senses, that is where, the stress will come from. Now, everyone has their own way of processing this data. Now, the information will come inside. Now, how you process it inside, based on that, your output will depend. Right? Your self-expression will depend. Right? तो हमारा इंटरनल प्रोसेसर हमें इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग कर देना है ना, वी हैव टू अपडेट आवर ओन प्रोसेसर that the same information from tomorrow you will see the same people, you will hear the same, but you will process it differently, and that is where the magic happens. The way we process it shifts 360 degrees, right? So how can you process it better? One way that we learned is reframing. We don't take the information as it is and reframe it. है ना? What are we triggered by? The other person's tone, जोर से बात की, ना? Or body language, or words, right? That increases our stress at times when we are interacting, communicating with people, isn't it? So हमको उसको filter करना है, tone, body language and words. You remember that everyone has used Google Maps to reach a location from A to B? You have used, right? Now when, and you have also made a mistake there, that you had to take the turn and you missed that turn and you went straight. Now that lady speaks, no, background mein, does she start uh, using bad words and ask अरे इतना भी नहीं समजता क्या कि और मूर्ख तिथी कशाला गेली, चल परत परत ये. No, right? You don't hear that. What does she say then? Please take a U-turn, take the next left or right or whatever, right? So first thing to really, take care of the stressors is, आपका जो self talk है, shift that self talk to this language. Be really kind to yourself, right? Uh, s- s- Write in your book, in a very bold font. Stop all criticism. Stop all criticism. You need not. You can very gently reframe the outside information and then install it in your software. Don't take things, just as they come. We have our own wisdom, to what to take inside, what to transform and then take, right? There are three things that whatever in a stressful situation, huh, we have three options, no? Either we react, or we absorb, or we transform, right? So what is reaction, right? Like friends may, even with parents, it happens, no? When you are irritated, you're stressed about something, you directly react. I don't want to do this. I am not going to do this. भाड़ में जाए. होता है? That's reaction, right? So either you react, do you think it will help? No. It may satisfy your ego for some time, but you're not doing good to yourself or others by reaction. It will increase and, cause you further trouble, right? Because as an energy healer, what happens, when you react, no, the other person also creates at least 10 different unwanted thoughts for you. And that again pollutes your aura. We call it psychic attacks in our terms, like as a healer. So then what do? तो ये तो लिख दो आप आपकी बुक में कि one is reaction. Second is you absorb, like टीचर्स है, पेरेंट्स है, या ऐसे सिचुएशन है जहां आप कुछ बोल नहीं सकते ना, यू आर अनेबल टू टेल एनीथिंग. सो देन व्हाट डू यू डू इन दैट प्लेस? You absorb it, and it is worse because then it will impact your own system. When you don't express, then it impresses on your own body, and then it shows up as health issues. We need to know, as a health practitioner also, we need to understand that if it is not expressed, then it will be impressed on the body. So you can't afford to absorb, है ना? How do you know you are absorbing? हम चुप रहते हैं और money man. There is so much that is, you self torture yourself by thinking over and over about something that has happened, isn't it? It happens, no? So that's definitely going to build stress, right? So you can write these three words. You react, you absorb, and there is the third that we need to practice, and that is to transform. Transform it. These two practices that we just did, no? From converting should to could, or the bedtime routine, or that Google Maps lady you remember, she will remind you that I need to transform whatever I'm dealing with. My stress is built because I take it just as it comes, right? So we need to use our filters and wisdom both, right? And then we also discussed about decluttering, right? And we practiced one way to declutter, and that is spit. And one more we learned, that is salt bath. These two practices will also help you improve your aura, decrease the information overload that is there, which will definitely bring in more clarity, right? Now, one more important thing that I would like to discuss is what happens is, because of whatever day-to-day challenges, our head, heart, and hand is not in sync. In a healer's language, we call it the as we 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 need to operate from the crown and the heart chakra more. Even being a health practitioner, that is going to build in more compassion, right? Because the profession that we have chosen, we need to practice compassion. Unless and until we really want to make a difference in other person's life, we we will end up making it difficult for our patients as well as us, right? Hence, what is important is to operate like this, not from this, not from ajna. Ajna may we become too critical about everything. We judge, we make opinions, we conclude, and we feel disturbed all the time. Every information that comes, we बहुत ज़्यादा दिमाग लगाते हैं. Analysis paralysis. So of course, we need to understand the problem and really keep an honest intention to make a difference. And then just apply and implement your basic learnings. As a physio, I don't know which year you have come in, whoever has joined, there would be few in first year, few joined second year, few already completed. Wherever you are, but understand one thing, that it is not, I may be highly skilled, highly intelligent, extraordinary results in my academics, but I have no compassion for the patient who is coming. I'm not bothered. I'm on Netflix, I'm on my phone. तो मैं उनको भगाने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ so that मुझे अपना time मिले. Then what will happen? You will make your life also difficult long term, as well as then the other person's life. So it's very important to be really interested in the patient's lives and really think a little extra, that how can we really make a difference. Little basics, whatever, anatomy, physiology, the way of training, simple exercises, which methods are the best way. But what we do is, like, we give lot of importance to hands-on techniques, and that is how, the people that, the patients that who come to us, they, I remember right now, I had been to Pune only, and the patient came from very far off. She had to travel 1 hour to reach me. And she said that I don't know why the physios here, they just give machines and few exercises. तुम्ही सगळं हाताने करून घेतात, सगळं व्यवस्थित हे करून देतात, तेवढा वेळ देतात, समजून सांगतात, म्हणून मी इतकं लांब आले. And this is not one time feedback. I have received it 1,000 times. 1,000 times. We give lot of importance to hands-on routine, hands-on techniques, whatever we have learned in terms of really be ready to work hard. Be ready to put those physical efforts. Your little efforts can make a huge difference for the patient. Give lot of time to patient education. Lot of time to patient education. Like literally patient says like कि आपसे मिलके ही आधा तकलीफ कम हो जाता है. Why do they say so? Because I'm really interested in their life. I'm really wanting to find out how can I make their life a little better, improve their quality of sitting and walking and day-to-day functions. Where did it come from? Simple basics that we have learned, just implementing the learnings. It's such a good fortune to be in this profession. I would say it's a boon, it's a blessing to be of this. We need to really value ourselves first. Only when we value what we are doing, people around us will start valuing it. We do have even ortho surgeons around us who take our opinion before they take the patient for surgery. How did that happen? We built that. So it's just implementing ongoingly and being true to yours. Like half of the stress that we create is because of two things: to look good or to impress, then express, and avoid looking bad. That is how we increase and build stress. We just mask ourselves and keep on carrying that mask in front of teachers, in front of colleagues, in front of patients, all the time looking good or avoiding looking bad, looking good or avoiding looking bad. And that will certainly, if there is a mismatch, it will definitely disturb you long term. Hence, I said when the head, heart, and hand is in sync, that's what I have learned from my coach, Nilesh Surana, and it's one of the concept of emerging future, leading from the future, and that is if we practice our head, heart, and hand being in sync, we can make a huge difference in our own life and the world. So, can you just write this down? That when I live my life, I practice to be in sync. नहीं तो अभी भी आप मेरे साथ हो पर मेरे साथ नहीं हो, right? You're physically here, but mind is wandering somewhere. Then you are not in sync, right? But when you say, have you heard that being in the now, 100% being in the now, that is also one way to decrease stress. Do you know that? Because if we think about the past too much, it definitely disturbs us. If we think about the future too much, it's going to build in anxiety. But when we practice to see only 200 meters, what is the best I can do today, right now? Then that exam will not become a stressor for you. You just need to give yourself that honest best efforts you have to put in. That's it. Baki, everyone has the same time. Everyone has 24 hours. It's just that how am I using every minute, even when no one is looking at me? Not to just impress people around me, but really utilize and build upon my talent and make it worthwhile for my own self and for the higher. Everyday choices we need to make. I have a simple way of making those choices. You can write those 4 steps. Whenever you want to choose anything, like for that matter, I can tell you when I was writing my book. So that time there were a lot of challenges, because writing the book, choosing the small things that you're not used to, what font, what book cover, what page, whose testimonial. There were so many things that could increase my stress. and whether to publish a hard copy or a soft copy. There were so many opinions of people around me. My husband said, don't publish it right now. It's COVID time. Who will read your book right now? You create an ebook that is more better. I did not get triggered by anyone's opinion. I just took them as it is. And I processed it from 4 filters. Whatever I'm doing, does it feel good? Write down. Does it feel good? Is it good for me? Is it good for others? And does it serve the higher good? If all 4 are ticked, then lock it. Like right now, I'm taking this session. Does it feel good for me? Of course, it feels good for me. Otherwise, I won't be here. Is it good for me? Yes, it is good for me also. It's increasing my karmic balance as well as your blessings, your connections. I don't know what will come next. Whenever you give, you get back multiples. So it's good for me? Yes. It is good for you? Yeah, whoever, even if one key that you are able to implement, it is worthwhile, isn't it? The use value becomes more than the cash value you have paid. And does it serve the higher good? Definitely together we are making a difference. If each one of us here is able to implement the tools that I shared, won't it be a huge contribution to the world together? If we think long term, it's huge, huge, because we keep on passing, we pass it on, right? So if it feels good, it is good for you, it is good for others, serves the higher good, lock it. This is how you make everyday choices. If not, take a pause. ना एट टाइम्स ऐसे होता है ना, अंदर से हमें लगता है कि ये चीज नहीं करनी चाहिए और हम फिर भी करते हैं. That also increases the stress. Like addictions, small little addictions, using that phone. So you know you should not be doing it and you end up doing it. And what happens? You build up on the stress. So that time we need to learn to take a pause. Right? Okay. Now I want one of you to do this exercise with me. So if everyone can consider keeping the videos on, it would be great. And until then, I have Kia Kalyani. Okay. Who would like to do the exercise with me? A small exercise with me right now? Just raise your hand if yes. It's life transforming for me. So if you get this, it will really make your life easy, even more easier. So who would go for it? You can unmute and speak. Yeah, please tell me. Who wants to go for it? Unmute and speak. I hope you're allowed to unmute. You know, one of the, yeah, yes. You can, yes, Kalash. Yeah, please unmute. I can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So are you with me, everyone? I want everyone to do this exercise, but Kalash will be interactive. Right? Okay. Now, what can you see, Kalash?
The door to confidence opens here.
Okay. And what else? Just describe. Just you can share the details. अभी अच्छे से करना है.
I can
What
see a door,
else? Mhm.
a lady,
Can you see a yellow warning? Then there is something written about the author. Then there is a summary also about the book. Can you see the logo? नहीं दिख रहा है? Can't see. So clear it is. So clear. No? And what door you are talking about? I can't see that. Okay, now listen. Listen. Everyone. Consider this is your side of life and this is mine. Okay? This is since birth till now, whatever you have seen, you have heard, you have read, you have learned, you have experienced. This is it. And my side is completely different than yours. This. Right? So this is a concept of different perspective. Now we could have start, getting triggered and blaming, or maybe if I wanted to be more powerful, I would have demeaned you. I would have put you more down and make you, I can make you feel really not good enough, right? Even worse, or you can go into self doubt or get angry and triggered by what bullshit I can see so clearly. And this is what we do in life. This is what we do in life. We need to understand one thing, that whenever you have to take action, let it be based on what you are seeing, what you are hearing, and have faith. Whatever you have read, you have learned, implement that. And and in terms of any area of life. Now there are people who don't leave their perspectives, fight, they die, they meet next lives, and they continue the drama. So much of stress. But when I just consider that maybe Kalash is not able to see what I'm see. Maybe उसको वो पर्सपेक्टिव दिख ही नहीं रहा है जो मेरा है, क्योंकि उसने वो लाइफ जी ही नहीं है जो मैंने जी है. Right? So what will happen is there will be no reason to be getting stressed about it. I will be okay. Now the other side could be your parents, the other side could be your teachers. So what will I have to do? Compassionately consider either coming on this side and seeing, no, or accepting the way it is and the way it is not, with respect that he's unable to see it, hence he's unable to reproduce it. Right? So take any one area of your life where you would like to apply it and where you see yourself getting stressed because you did not apply. this concept of different perspectives? Can you see? Can you relate it to your life or no? Otherwise, you will not be able to implement, no, after today. I want you to. This one perspective has changed my life. I understand that there is no reason to be stressed. And I started believing in my own learnings. If you know better than me, it is just you know different than me. Right? And I can still respect it. If I feel inspired, I can come and see. There is no reason to put you down. There is no reason to go into I am not good enough. It's just, if I am honest, that whatever I am given, I am studying, I am practicing, I need to believe in that. And if not, I need to be open to learning. So simple. What is the stress in it then? Do you think it can help you in your day-to-day life? Yes? Very powerful. Right. Now, what I want you to do is, in your book, I prepare a small vision board. Have you heard of the name vision board? Vision board? Have you ever heard of this term? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
3 years. Yes. So, do you have some vision of where you will be 3 years from now, or where you want to be 3 years from now? Not based on your current state. Just, you know, imagine where you would love to see yourself 3 years from now. What will you be doing? What will you be surrounded by? How are you going to contribute to the world by your learnings? What is the um, amount that you would love to receive in terms of money, in terms of appreciation, in terms of fulfillment? Just see yourself there, imagine, and I want you to put it in picture. I want you to put it in a picture form. Just don't write down, but put it in a picture form. 3 years from now, where do you see yourself? दिमाग लगाना चालू मत करना, हाँ, लॉजिक से नहीं लिखना है, क्रिएटिव साइड से लिखना है. Don't use your left brain, use your right brain. For now, switch off your left brain. Be as creative as possible. And keep a smile when you're writing or making or creating your vision board. Pour in some emotions when you're doing that. Really be in that truth. Now, you did not impress anyone when you're creating your vision board. It is your own self-expression of where you want to be. So just be as creative as possible. Done? Done? Now, have you heard that the vision board needs to be specific, or it needs to have all the details, right? This is something, if you have heard of law of attraction and manifestation, it all comes in that tools, which is good. Definitely, there was a time when I have also implemented it. Now, I want you to keep that creative part of you alive and build upon it after the session also. Complete it and put it on the wall, wherein it acts as a feedback mechanism. Because whatever you see from there, your actions will be coming. So you need to see it every day, right? But at the same time, I would like to share one thing, that I had created a vision board, and I had put the vision of me being an author way back in 2013, I suppose, 12, 13. Now, that time I was just married. I had a child and my daughter was small, but I put it. Now, then I got involved in the life challenges, and and because it was happening, the situation and the people around me, and then I had my second baby and the challenges at home, both had to take care of that. In that book, who the hell is bothered whether I write the book or not? It was my vision. So my husband has nothing to do with it. My patients have nothing to do with it. But it was my dream, and the every time I saw it, it was building up stress within me. Then either I felt guilty or I was blaming the situation or people around me for me not getting time to write the book. So my vision board, in fact, became my stressor. So then I realized, I happened to read about Abraham Hicks and her work, and I saw a video and that really transformed my own perspective and understanding of when to go into details and when to generalize what you want. Now understand this, that at times detailing can increase the stress. Detailing, we need to do it in when we are really in a good mood, and that time you want to visualize, you are completely in, but you're already in a lower frequency and you build upon it, you will be absolutely out of sync. So generalize, what do you mean by generalize? Whatever you have created in the vision board, what is the output? What do you really want after being there? You want to be happy, right? If you achieve your dream, what is it that you would be like? You will be happy, right? Agar aap aapka dream achieve karo, whatever is your desire, if you get, you're earning well, you are doing good, people respect you, and whatever is your perspective of vision board, whatever you have put, you're happy in every area of life. That is what you want, right? So now to generalize, write that term of being happy, being peaceful, being satisfied, being really fulfilled inside out. Now tell me, if you choose to be happy right now, who can stop you from being happy? Happiness is an emotion, it's choice, it's free. We wait for something to happen and we postpone that, right? But magic happens when we are already in that emotion, and from that emotion, when we take action, automatically life starts falling in place. It's a very beautiful concept of be, do, and have. Be, do, and have. Your being is our intention, being happy, being satisfied, being fulfilled, right? So that is free. And for that, whatever you're doing, you're studying, you're working hard, you're learning more, you're developing yourself, that is your action. And have is the result. But if you really look at your own self, we keep on postponing our happiness, our peace, based on that have, right? That if I have this, then I will be happy. If I score good marks, get into a good place, then I will be happy. It could be in India, outside, whatever. Right? So first is understand this, that you need to generalize at times. मैंने एक बड़े इसमें खुद के लिए लिखा था. It may take few days, it may take few weeks, it may take few months, maybe few years, but it will happen. And until then, I will remain calm. And that one line has really helped me being on track. Otherwise, I was definitely building upon my own stress, even thinking positive. When you are creating a vision board, it is meant for that. No, you think positive, but you're unable because it triggers and makes you feel not good enough at times. जब time आगे जाता है ना, you create in 2013 and then 14 you have a child and then you get distracted, and then 15 and 16 then you go into self doubt and you start judging yourself, then you start labeling people around you and you get into that cycle, right? So write this for yourself also. It may take few days, it may take few months, it may take few years, but it will happen. And until then, I will remain calm. Right? Or you can have your own affirmations. I'm sure you would have heard of this. You can have your own affirmations. But understand one thing, that emotions, if not in sync with what you speak and act, you will not manifest your desire. And 90% of people, they are out of sync and they conclude that this does not work, because what they speak and what they feel, there is a huge gap. And I am also still practicing to fill that gap. Where I could, I produced results. Where I could not, I'm still practicing. And this journey will continue for life. So, are you all with me? One of the very powerful keys in my book, I can't see most of you, but okay, wherever you are, practice this key with me right now. Smile. Smile, everyone. And try thinking negative. Keep that smile on. That's your challenge, okay? Keep that smile on And try getting frustrated. Try getting impatient because we want everything in a click, no? So try feeling that stress. Build in stress. And and the challenge is to keep that smile on and do it, huh? Smile and try getting irritated, try getting angry, try getting upset or depressed. Smile उड़ जाएगी ना? Are you able to maintain the smile? If you have done the practice, you know what I'm saying. So it's one of the keys in my book, very powerful, eye-opening for me also, that it's just that one simple reminder to smile, to smile. And half work is done. So you can keep each other on track by reminding each other to smile. Then at times what happens is, if we don't, awaken to this fact that we need to really have very solid structures right now. Right now, your age is not that much, and your cells are not, are still moldable and flexible. Later on, you will become stubborn, and the cells will not want to change. And then those emotions, the cells need fear, need anger, need worry, need anxiety as a nutrition for them to function, and they start controlling you, and then your shifting becomes almost impossible because the if you make an effort to feel peaceful, your cells will remind you that you're off track, and they will again pull you in the same emotion. So even if you want to feel good, your body mechanism will not allow you to feel good. People still transform, but transforming right now is possible easily. Later on, if you want to do the same thing, it will become more and more difficult because our software becomes very, it solidifies. Like, in our practice as a physio, when we say, I always say this, that when the changes are in soft tissue, it is reversible. And then when the deeper structures start getting involved, then it becomes stiff. If then it becomes more, it will take more time. Then you end up forming deformities, right? Same applies here. So the sooner we take action, the better it is. So as a physio also, I always encourage people to come early so that they don't land up into problem. The same problem later on, you take more time and energy, and it is not completely reversible. You know that, right? So, can we just quickly first revise what we have done till now? Anyone quickly? I just want you to randomly just unmute and speak till now. What is it that is your take home key to practice? What is it that you would love to implement out of whatever we have learned till now? We have done a lot of things, I suppose. Yes. So quickly, anyone that inspired you, that you feel that, this is what I choose to practice from now on. Yeah, unmute and speak. Yeah, or there is nothing. सब सर के ऊपर से गया क्या? Everything. I let me know if I'm really making a difference, or since 1 hour I'm exhausting myself just speaking continuously. Yeah, please tell me. Yes, Kalash, what is your take home? Nothing.
We should smile in bad times also.
Mm-hmm. We should.
Smile.
If I could smile at all times, should को could में change करना है ना? We need to also practice that, right? So 2 keys we practiced. So I recommend you to practice that as well. Yes. Mayuri, you want to share what is your take home? No? Okay. Okay. Anyone else? So that I know that you're all with me. Okay, what have we done? We have learned few cleansing techniques like spitting unwanted emotions and experiences, taking salt water bath. I also recommend you to connect to 5 elements, connect to nature. We have a key in my book that is how to cleanse your aura with the tree prana or air prana or ground prana. You can consider implementing that as well. So there are few cleansing techniques that are very, very, very essential because decluttering is very important so that you can think more clearly, you have guidance from your higher soul. It is little spiritual, but yeah, powerful. And then what did we do? We practiced should versus could. We did practice the bedtime routine. Uh, and what else we practiced? You created your vision board. Anything else left out? And to smile. What else have we done today? Okay. Now I want you to write in your book in caps. Switch word. Okay. Bluff cover elate. BLUFF. Bluff dash cover in caps. Okay. All in caps. Bluff cover elate. Trust, calm, serene, be. Bluff, cover, elate. Trust, calm, serene, be. I hope you can see this. So just put it in the chat box. Are you able to see it? Bluff, cover, elate, trust, calm, serene, be. Now don't use your head or you don't use your logic here because you will not be able to there is no inference. It is a switch word. You can write it down, paste it on the wall, use it. I have implemented it and it is powerful. This will help you to remain in a better and safer frequency at all times. Especially it is a switch word for coming from negative situation or negative phase to positive. So this is the switch word that decreases the stress and takes you to positive. Okay, if you're feeling nervous, or you can just chant bluff cover. Even if you feel angry, you can chant bluff cover in your mind, and it will not build thoughts. This is what, as a health practitioner, also what I have understood is when I chanted switch words, that for that particular time, I was not building more thoughts in negative direction. And I could redirect my energy better. So it's a very powerful tool. You simple. If you feel useful, you can continue. Okay. Now we can go back to the title. What is the title? It is what I have implemented in my life. Switch. So how do you switch? By transforming, by practicing to transform. Switch to response so that it is a reminder that you don't react or go into that fight flight mode or guilt blame drama, but you choose a wiser response. Response in two terms: what you talk within as a self talk and what you express. What you express, right? Both. So switch to response. Energize. Energize your, I just want you to take in simple terms wherein wherever my attention goes, my energy flows, and where my energy flows, it magnifies. So if my attention is going on the negatives right now, since 1.5 hours or more I'm speaking, so everyone has a perspective. Whatever this session is occurring to you, the same you're going to take home. Not everyone not experience the same. For few, the occurrence would be very fruitful. Few would take it, okay, one more certification done, and few could resist also, because change is not easy, blaming is easy. But when we very only 1% population of the world takes responsibility and creates transformation. I don't know how many of you are going to be in that 1%. Doing inner work is very difficult. Blaming people, situation, and circumstances is easy. Escaping is easy. Taking responsibility and shifting definitely takes a little more. Judging others is easy, but taking how can I learn from every situation is definitely, you require a lot more practice and commitment. So switch to response, energize, and soulfully surrender. Now, this is a very, very powerful word, wherein it is a reminder to be less in body consciousness. Body consciousness in simple terms is when you live your life from looking good or wanting looking back, you are not conscious. But if you are working from compassion and making a difference and really wanting to contribute in the life of every person you meet, or add value to every person you interact with, or you are blessed to serve, that time you are soulful. And when I say surrender, you are not too obsessed with how it should be, but you accept the things the way they are and the way they are not. And you choose to flow like water through every situation. And this is one thing that has really helped me. That I always tell that, okay, it is not happening as per my order, it is happening as per God's wish. And I surrender to God's order. And it has really helped me. Because बहुत बार सिचुएशंस ऐसे आते हैं कि उस समय हमें लगता है कि नहीं, ये ऐसे ही होना चाहिए, और जब हमारे हिसाब से नहीं होता है, वी गेट स्ट्रेस्ड. But then when I look back now I understand that no, that had to happen. It has helped me reach where I am today. So that is what I mean by that word surrender. So I want to keep some time for question answers. So I would request you to unmute, keep your videos on, ask questions. Let's go a little specific. Let me understand that what really bothers you, or what is it that still you want to work on when it comes to this word stress. And if you wish, I can give you few keys, few inputs from my experience of past whatever number of years as a physio, as a guide, as as a um, as a woman. No, at times I was discussing about our session with few of our team members, and I was very happy to know their inputs. And one of them said that, ma'am, at times people compare and say that, अरे ये पतली है, ये दुबली पतली है, क्या कर पाएगी? And then they decrease our self confidence, right? ऐसे होता है ना? At times people compare, people make you feel not good enough. So I want you to look into the mirror every single day, accept yourself as you are and as you're not, and give yourself a honest compliment. लोग हमें बॉडी कॉन्शियस कर देते हैं ऐसे बोल के. हमें सोल कॉन्शियसनेस में रहने की प्रैक्टिस करनी. देयर आर सो मेनी अदर टूल्स दैट कैन हेल्प यू to remain more soul conscious than body conscious. I can't cover it all right now here, but we can do a small practice. If at all you are all with me, we can do a small meditation, because I can't see any interaction from your side. So we can do a small uh, meditation before we complete. So one of you can just unmute, give me a green signal, and we go ahead. I remember one session that I was attending, and I am really inspired by that speaker. She's a spiritual leader, and she said that in every workshop that we take, there are 1,000+ participants, and I take the workshop. There is a 1 year program, but if at all I consider कि यहाँ ये 1,000 बच्चे जो आए हैं, वो सब लोगों ने, मैं जितना कुछ सिखा रही हूँ वो सब कुछ इम्प्लीमेंट करना ही चाहिए, और सबने प्रॉपरली वो वैल्यू लेना चाहिए, सबने ध्यान देना चाहिए. तो देन आई विल इंक्रीज माय बीपी एंड माय स्ट्रेस. And I was so inspired. She said, I'm here to just share my skills honestly with everyone. And now this is up to you, how much you want to take and how much you want to implement and how you take it. So same I remembered right now, and I felt like sharing that, yes, and I'm sure you are all applying, you are all doing. You all want to have an extraordinary life. We all want to be happy. And if at all you are unable to interact right now, you can connect to me. Even on my YouTube channel, you can leave a comment, or you can uh, connect to Dr. Snehal ma'am, and she can help you uh, find a way. If you have any specific issues also that you are unable to share right now here, definitely we can have personal one-to-one coaching, because when it is less, it is reversible. So don't feel, you know, awkward to take responsibility, deal with your challenges, and there is always a way. There is always a way. We need to have patience. I always tell my patients as well that uh, from black to white, there is a shade of gray that changes. So if you feel that right now you're in a dark space, give yourself time. It will be jet black. Okay. Then implementing the tools, taking support, you can take it and have patience for it to shift from that lighter shade of black to gray to lighter gray, and then finally towards light, towards white. And it will happen. These were few keys, and there are so many ways. And if you feel that no, you don't know what is going with me right now, ma'am, my life is terrible. So I would say that take support. There are so many ways to deal with it. This is the time that you ask for support. You can take healings, you can take guidance, you can implement the book, you can order the book, you can read it, or you can go on the YouTube channel. Not only me, there are so many others who are really contributing and uh, adding value. But before that, unless and until you do cleansing routine, हम हमेशा ये भी बोलते हैं कि बिना वजह तो हम तक कोई पहुंचता भी नहीं. Like, people don't even reach till me if they don't do the prerequisites, because we are all vibrational match. If there are 50 plus people here, you are here because you were vibrational match to what I was giving. You wanted it, and hence you are here. Otherwise, you would not be here. So we'll do a small practice. I just want you all to sit calm, sit comfortably, keep your books aside, remove your spectacles, uncross your hands, uncross your legs, be relaxed. You can gently close your eyes. Focus on the outside noise around you. At times, the noise around us adds to our triggers, our stress, but we have no control over it. So today, let's learn to harmonize with the outside sound. Just firmly say this to yourself, that I accept the outside sound exactly as it is and as it is not. And really make an effort to harmonize with it. Now shift your awareness to your physical body. Accept every cell exactly as it is and as it is not. Accept your gender, your skin color. Accept every cell, every organ. Accept yourself exactly as you are and as you are not. This is it, and it is perfect. Shift your awareness to your breathing. Are you breathing slow or fast? Is it shallow or deep? Harmonize with your breath. As I breathe in, I calm down. As I breathe out, I smile. As I breathe in, I calm down. As I breathe out, I smile. Now take your awareness to your thoughts, your emotions. Accept your thoughts. Need not label it. They are positive, negative, good, bad. Just harmonize with the current you. Accept your thoughts, your emotions as they are and as they are not. Accept all of your past until today. Accept what happened since morning till now, or yesterday, or since you have taken admission here, or from your birth until now. I can't go back and change anything in my past. I can only harmonize with it. So harmonize with your past. And now, when we started our session, you had taken, right, you have written down few stressors. So now I want you to use the power of your intention and just imagine, create an image. Imagine that all the stressors are going out of your system, guide them down, down. Could be deep-rooted fears or insecurities related to something that has happened, someone who is adding to your stress. Let go of all of that, down, 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 from your feet, 10, 20, 30, 40 down. We have immense power, and that power is in our intention. So just keep that intention to guide that unwanted toxic energy down towards Mother Earth. Let Mother Earth handle it. Let it go down, down, down. You will feel that warmth in your feet. Together, divine, cleanse to purify now. Together, divine, cleanse to purify now. Together, divine, cleanse to purify now. Take your time. When you feel complete, slowly open your eyes with a smile. Thank you so much to everyone who is present. Thank you once again to all the organizing team of BS College. Thank you to Dr. Snehal ma'am. Thank you to Dr. Shreya. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to contribute in your life. Thank you.
Uh, Thank you, Dr. Pallavi, for such a wonderful session. Fear can be defined in two ways. It's forget everything and run, and face everything and rise. I'm sure your session would make us well equipped with the second definition of the fear, and it could bring the positive attitude or more positive attitude towards our life, and will make us more equipped for facing up the new upcoming challenges. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. And what we can do is people who are really interested from this group or more, there are 51 keys in my book, and we can take one or two keys at a time. And in a series of around 25 to 30 sessions, we can give justice and learn to implement every key in our life. And I think that can be a much deeper work. So people who are really wanted to make that shift, we can create that for everyone.
Yes, sure. If everyone approaches me, then definitely we'll arrange for the same session.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you, ma'am.